know what Mechwarrior Online looks like, maybe get an impression of what it plays like. Let's see if we can't help him. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So as soon as the game loads, at least theoretically, the stream should switch. Ah, that looks good. That looks good.
Achieved with CryEngine.
Oh Jesus! God, this headset is loud. I did not expect that. Headset was. Jesus Christ. God, 10 years? Ah, 5. Yeah, everybody hide your eyes, look away. No, I'm kidding. They don't actually show you what this is, but, fuck. Now that I think about it, it's been so long. No, that's probably wrong. Well, that one's wrong too. Okay. Seriously? God damn it. Too stupid to type in password. Starting to think I need glasses. Ah, that was it. Yeah. Old low security bullshit because it's a game and it was free and I didn't care about it. Yeah, now I actually have some money invested in that game over the years, so maybe it would be a good time to use a different password. Because I actually started playing this game, yeah, without Steam actually. I eventually downloaded the Steam client after it was released because I think there was a promotion where I got like a week of premium time or something for. I honestly don't know. Ah, that's right. And there's a promotion actually going on for MechWarrior Online, which by the way is a free game. Um, for 14 days of premium time and the quarantine hero mech. So yeah, for Corona obviously. What I know. Yeah, let's just I've just decided what we're going to do today. We're going to show Eric what this game looks like, and let's see how quarantine plays out. Hmm. Loading times have definitely gone down since I put it on an SSD. That's definitely noticeable, especially since I had it on a laptop drive before. Not a good idea. Of course, you get the launcher, and here there's actually one place where they'll tell you about it. There's an event. Exactly, you can. There's that was actually my first thought when logging on that there's probably an event going on around this mech where you can earn like more premium time or something like that. Let's see. Challenge page. Yeah, of course I need to sign in. Email address. That's right. Well, it still lasts for another day. 12 days, so 2 weeks, as long as you have the premium time. 10 kills or kill most damage done in quarantine mech. It's not telling us. I don't think it's telling us what the rewards are up there. Maybe it'll stay home if you can. I love developers with a sense of humor. Oh yeah, that's right. This is in Steam. I can't resize this. Be nice to know what the rewards are, but hey, it's free shit. So yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, that's right. Steam, goodbye. Don't need you anymore. Uh, hey, this mech sucks. Nobody can actually do anything with that mech. It takes the right pilot sometimes. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. I'm actually here to demonstrate this to Eric. So, yeah, this is. I'm assuming you know BattleTech basically from the tabletop games and stuff like that. This is, of course, the 3D. We're running around in the Stompy Beast ourself version. Uh, yeah, that's the basics of it. You've probably over your days played MechWarrior 4, 3, all sorts of versions on the PlayStation, stuff like that. Basically, it controls the same way as a game like World of Tanks does. You move with your feet, with your WASD, which you cannot strafe sideways. You can actually only turn. That's basically the main difference. And you control the top, those are your turret, your upper torso, with your mouse. I'll get a little bit into that later. But exactly, I'm gonna assume, of course, that you know classic BattleTech. I don't know if you can see it. I'm hoping you can. I can't resize the UI, unfortunately, or I forgot how. I'm not sure. It's been so long. Um, you can sort your mechs by inner sphere and clan mech, of course. If there's something wrong with the mech, like for example, this spider I know for a fact doesn't have an engine, it'll tell you invalid. You cannot fly this. These two locusts don't have engines either, but then again, it's a fucking locust. What the hell are you supposed to do with it? It's not really a combat effective mech by any. Then again, that let's to say that what's nice about this game is the way it's balanced around the whole lights kill, the whole everything kills one tier above. Mediums are actually very effective against lights. Heavies are very effective against mediums. Assaults, of course, tear the shit out of heavies, and if they manage to hit it, anything else. Um, but a light mech is actually fast enough and agile enough, and the aiming mechanics are such that you actually can get behind that assault mech and core him out. But if it's a smart pilot, that doesn't mean you can stay there. So there is, it adds a very very interesting twist on the classic tabletop game if you know BattleTech, like for example the height rules, the aiming rules, instability. You don't have knockdowns here, for example, but what you do have is torso blow-offs. So somebody, if you've got an autocannon in your right shoulder, yeah, somebody can take a nice shot at you and just. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can tab out of this wonderfully. Make sure at the end of their stream you save it. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm assuming that's you, Eric. It takes a few seconds for the latency. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that's you, and yeah, maybe I'll get an answer, or I'll just write one. So okay, so actually now I know how I get notifications. This is all a completely new planet for me. I am not the person that runs around broadcasting who he is to everybody normally, or at least not to millions of people that have no idea who I am and probably don't want to know. But again, let's get back to where we actually were. E, of course, again, these are your mechs. You have clan, inner sphere. You can sort your. You have trial mechs. There's always a few mechs that you can just pick up that actually cost you nothing to fly. Um, so where exactly was I? Exactly, you have. Let's get to owned again. You can buy mech bays. You can win mech bays. Um, apparently, these are just my inner sphere mechs. If I click on this, yeah, I might have 2 or 3 mech bays more than the starting. I think it's 4. I bought a clan invasion pack a few years ago, which I'm still very happy with. It was one of the coolest purchases I've ever made in a video game. I did not buy the version with the gold mech though. That was just too much for me. I am not. I'm sorry. I don't mine oil for a living, or rather, I don't sell oil for a living. Miners don't really earn much either these days, especially not these days. Uh, okay, let's get past that. So, let's just take. Let me see if I can actually find that. I'm gonna assume that the quarantine is a heavy. Yeah, I don't own a Wolverine, so this has to be the quarantine mech. Oh hell yeah, that's definitely a quarantine mech. Needs a few. I was about to say needs a biohazard sign or two. Well, we found that somebody used their brain designing it. Other than that, okay, it's a simple reskin of probably a relatively basic mech. I don't see a problem with that. Au contraire, definitely not a problem with that. What's really nice though is that it's actually a hero mech. Normally in promotions, what they'll give away are so-called champion mechs. A champion mech, as you can see, I have a few of those as well, is hmm, do I have? Where's my Sarah's Jenner? That's right. There's also a special club. Just scared the hell out of myself. Um, they have a few different classes of mechs. You can, of course, set mechs as your own personal favorites. I actually haven't done that. I still don't really know why. What they to get back to what I was saying, what they normally do when they have something like, for example, a few years ago, there was a girl named Sarah who actually liked to play the game, and she died as a result of cancer. And they had a promotion where they collected for cancer research, and they gave out a champion mech for that. Um, what they also have are in, for example, starter packs and things like that that you used to be able to get over Steam, might still be able to, are exactly those as well, champion mechs. What champion mechs give you, they give you a 30% experience bonus, I think. I think it's 30%. It might only be 20. I actually don't even know where to the God, has it really been so long? That's right, champion and special. So exactly. The C, can I see? Yeah, chassis XP bonus is 30%. I'm really sorry that's so small, but yeah, I didn't design the UI. That said, the UI redesign away from the classic mech bay was actually an improvement. Or not completely away from it, but they changed the way a lot of things worked, and that was like 2 years ago. They basically rebuilt the whole game, the entire back end, and yeah, that was probably the best thing they actually could have ever done for the game. Okay, those are the champion mechs. Again, I have a few of those. Those again have just an XP bonus. Some of them, they generally come with a special paint job, or the ones you can buy might come with a special paint job. These are actually camos that I purchased myself for like $5 or something like that. In this case, I think the camo was actually, yeah, exactly. That camo came with the clan pack, and so all I did was recolor it. I actually have no idea where I got this Nova from, to be honest. Unless it's about, no, would have otherwise shown. It doesn't matter. Okay, then you have your so-called hero mechs. These are mechs you have to actually buy for real money. You can't, or I think you can buy them for MC now. That said, MC is basically also real money, but you can actually earn that very, very slowly in game. A hero mech has a C-bill bonus of also, I think, 30%. And C-bills are actually, those are, as in all MechWarrior Battletech games ever, those are actually your go-to currency. That's what you buy mechs with. That's what you buy parts with. There is no repair and rearm. At least I don't remember it being in the game anymore. I'm back again. It's been a while, um, because repair and rearm was just punitive to low-level players. If you've only got 100,000 C bills and somebody blows out your center core, yeah, you basically can't play the game anymore. Da, 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 da. Some intelligent developers eventually figured out, that may not be the best game design. I tend to agree with him. Okay, these again are the champion mechs, and as you can see, you can actually get them in all weight classes. You can get a champion mech as a commando, for example, or if you want something classic, a centurion. This is the so-called gridiron. Let's go play football. Uh, yeah, that was the idea. Also, that's the name, hunch time, which kind of course, is fitting to a hunchback. Then of course you've got the Fang and Flame, exactly the two brothers of Kurita, if I remember correctly, lore. Their two mechs, and yeah, you've got things like the Highlander Heavy Metal, which, when you really look at it, is basically the original what is it, 732B Highlander, the Star League version. You have to actually pay cash for this mech to get it. But it comes with the Gauss rifle, it comes with the double heat sinks, it has the hard points that you can actually build a standard SLDF Highlander basically out of it. And yeah, interestingly enough, that is actually a very effective mech, just out of the box, and really awesome. It's just it actually plays heavy metal every so often when you kill somebody, and that's just fucking cool. And again, like I say, the Wolverine they're giving us free is actually a hero mech. So if you've never played the game before, yeah, this is probably the very best time to hop on Steam, download the client, register your account on the forums, and pick up a reasonably good. Well, let's take a look at it. We want to look at the mech bay anyway. Where do I have to go? Yeah, loadout. I've been playing so much BattleTech by Hairbrain these last weeks that I've kind of forgotten how this game works. Here's your Mechwarrior Online MECHLAB. As you can see, you've got all the things you would normally have in a MECHLAB. You can do things like like installing Artemis control systems and stuff like that. Oh, dude, this comes with double heat sinks out of the box. Nice. What exactly are we getting here? We're getting a 275, so that means, what does a Wolverine weigh? 55 tons. It should run uh, 81, something like that. Should be about as fast as a catapult. It's a medium mech. That's not too bad. No, wait, 55? No, that's right. 55 is actually a light heavy. So we've got two SRM6s. Okay, that's going to run a bit hot, but not necessarily an issue. AC5 for long range bullshit. It's set up for sword and board. So left arm shield, right arm give it. I hate sword and board. I own three Centurions. I never play them except for the one with the AC20 because it's just an awesome amount of fun to just watch lights go splatter when you hit them with it. Hmm. Yeah, okay, but I think we can take this, yeah, out of the box, really. Although heat management 1.29 out of 2, that actually does seem pretty fucked up. Oh, wait a second. How much ammo have we got? I mean, it's a hero mech, so it should actually be designed for this game. That's one of the nice things about hero mechs. Hero mechs are, they're not your standard 3025 tech or 3051 if you want to look at clans. Builds that you normally get out of the box that you would play in the tabletop game. An Atlas in the tabletop game out of the box will completely wreck shit. Not a question. Same in Hairbrain Schemes game. If you take that same Atlas AS7D out of the box here, and you're a really good pilot, you can still cause some pretty fucking heavy damage. Not any question about it. But if you're not a good pilot, yeah, you're gonna cook yourself before anybody gets anywhere close to you. And that's the thing. Heat management is a real issue here. They have consumables like artillery strikes and stuff like that. And one of them is basically a coolant vent, so to speak. If you want to put it in tabletop terms, you had a coolant vent in tabletop that I think you could use it, I think, every 4 turns, and the 4 turns between it you would generate 8 extra heat, but you would vent 50 every 4. I think that something like that. I use it every so on quite a few pilots in Hairbrains, also in the BattleTech game. But I don't think I've ever used a coolant shot. Now that I think about it, I think I have like 1,000 coolant shot consumables lying around somewhere. I just prefer to build mechs where I don't necessarily have to worry so much about the heat. And that's why I'm considering, also for long-range shenanigans, whether I really want two SRM6s in there, or maybe instead, what does a 6 weigh again? 3 tons, that's right. And an LRM-10 weighs 5, that's too much, but two LRM-4s weigh 4. Can I get a third on there? Do I have a third missile hardpoint? No. So two LRM-5s, that would... Okay, that would give me a little bit more reach out and touch you, but at the expense of... yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just take it right out of the box. Because the real thing is that you wanted to see what the game looks like, what it plays like. And just the fact that I'm not a fan of short-range skirmishers is not really a reason to go against that. I can actually live with either game mode. Any map I particularly want? Let's go for Hibernal, because I think this mech is going to be running hot. That's the Steam. So, okay, that was the game pinged and not Twitch. So, okay, Grim Plexus, we have a domination game mode. Domination is, area domination, so to speak. It says it here, you have to hold the beacon for the specified countdown. You can actually destroy outside points to increase the enemy's countdown. And, yeah, basically, when the timer runs out, or everybody's dead, is when the round ends. Everybody's dead is obviously, one side, everybody's not shooting back anymore at any realistic point in time. And the other option is that both sides still have somebody living. And then the question is, who spent the most time in this central domination area uncontested? As long as there's a mech from both sides in there, nobody's counter is going to go up. If you take damage while you're in there, even if you're alone, your counter is not going to go down. So basically, it's king of the hill, with the exception that every time somebody touches the king, he doesn't get points.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
So let's turn up the headset a little bit.
Coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
So, general control, as you can see, I'm actually in a relatively fast mech, so I do need to move. We're moving straight ahead. I can take my hands off the controls and the speed will stay, but everything else will also stay, including the direction I'm moving. So obviously I have to change that. You can see that little dot on the end of a stick, so to speak, the little lollipop. The Tootsie Roll head is where my arm-mounted weapons are going to hit. That would, in this case, be my autocannon and the medium lasers on my right. I need to set those to chain fire real fast. And those also need to be set to chain fire.
I did an LRM build, but I'm not very good in the brawl. And I haven't played in over a year.
So and there is actually voice in this game. I'm obviously not listening to them very much. I'm actually derping around a little bit, which is not really good. Spending too much time talking to you and not enough time thinking about what the hell I'm doing. We got anybody out there?
At 25%.
As you can see, jump jet work. That a lot of people call that arrow a noob arrow when they see it, but to be honest, hey, it's a little help. It's there. Fuck anybody who wants to complain about people. Come on, I've been playing video games for 30 years. And
Not happy about me.
even I get disoriented every so often, just a little bit.
You got speed, let's use
No,
it.
fuck it. I'm gonna leave that on there.
Target
UAV
spotted.
still above goal 5.
Because in a lot of when you're going
Still
uphill,
at
for
5%.
example, you can't even see it anyway. We've got enemies primarily over there. Okay, got our guys over
Attack over
here.
page 7.
Oh, that
I
kind
love
of fun.
Target spotted. Target
There is a lot
spotted.
trying to go through Echo 7.
Where the hell is he shooting at?
Affirmative.
It's up on the hill.
Multiple contacts.
Fox that
Oh.
around.
Fuel at 25%.
Yeah. Need to know.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I'm probably gonna get mashed right about now by something I don't expect.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
all over the place.
Target acquired.
UAV above hotel 7.
Warning,
Target spotted.
incoming missile.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah,
That
sure.
legitimately hurt.
That's cool.
That was not fun. Let's not do that again.
Target spotted.
Down, brother.
Target destroyed. Warning, incoming missile.
Okay, here was obviously not the best idea I've ever had. But, okay. I mean, the nice thing is, you
Okay, guys, they're about to turn
get to
around on
see what the game looks
Artillery
like
strike online.
without having to worry about people shooting back at you. Because,
us. Lay down.
to be honest,
Target
I
acquired.
have a new graphics
New
card
target
and a new CPU
acquired.
since I last
That's
played it.
one
The
around the
game
corner.
is running a
Target
million
spotted.
times smoother and more
New
beautifully
target
than I have
acquired.
ever seen it in my
Down, down.
life. This is the way I always wanted it to look.
Artillery
run.
strike activated.
And when I'm playing, I don't even have a chance to notice.
New target
This is the
acquired.
same way I used to play Counter-Strike. I used
Target spotted.
to take out anything that would reduce the performance just to increase the frame rate
New
because
target
I don't have
acquired.
time to look at that.
Target destroyed.
Shot here. Charlie.
But cheers, I'm dead. Here's a beer.
Charlie.
Oh yeah.
New
Thankfully, it does have
target
an auto
acquired.
spectator cam, so I don't have to worry about switching that at least.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired. New target acquired.
Hotel.
But as you can
Target
see,
acquired.
damage, for example, does show up on a mech. The holes on that mech, those are where somebody has actually hit him. I remember a time a very long time ago when lasers used to actually leave a glowing trail.
Target acquired.
In the sense of when you would scorch or like a line across someone's chest, you could actually see that glowing line for a few seconds. But I'm actually surprised that it didn't overheat faster. I expected it to be worse.
Acquired.
Like,
Right arm critical damage. Right arm destroyed. Right torso critical damage. Center torso critical.
And what is nice though is that they have done
Back it up.
at least a
Hostiles are taking
bit
control of the target.
to make stock mech builds at least a little bit viable. Like for example, standard heat sinks are actually at I think something like 1.4 efficiency or something like that. So it's yeah, you can tell that it's been changed to be a decent shooter and not as much of a it's not the arcade simulation. It's not no sorry the arcade. It's not the simulation style game that a lot of us remember, but it does have a lot of those aspects still. Like for example, you can engage night vision, you can engage heat vision if you prefer, and on some maps that does actually make sense. So it's there's nothing is completely without value in this game. As you can see, yeah, I'm not in a unit. I don't think I ever was in a unit here exactly. I think I unofficially, exactly, I was always unofficially affiliated with Clan Wolf. Not just because of the name Cerberus, which is obviously a nice bonus, but simply because for what 20, 25 years, I've always been I've always kind of looked at the honor system and everything of the way Clan Wolf were, and also the leniency as compared to a lot of the other clans, and also the fact that they're wardens and not crusaders. Uh, blah blah, lots of BattleTech lore that nobody needs to know. Um, exactly, but that's why I was generally always affiliated with Clan Wolf. There is a testing grounds, so you can take a mech and build it and just run against dummies. And there's an academy, which is kind of a interesting single player tutorial testing style environment where you can do like runs against waves and things like that. So what this game also has, and this is where it gets interesting, this was just the first MOBA part. You have competitive play. You can see competitive play is closed for this season. Okay? I guess we'll have to wait for next season. You have faction play, which is the whole galaxy at war concept. Um, and yeah, select faction. I want neither. Can I take neither? All I want to do, if I'm going to be in a faction, is join Clan Wolf. Anything else is bullshit for me. I'm definitely not going to join Steel Viper just for shits and giggles. This is pointless. Faction details, clan details, view factions. Oh, Clan Wolf, faction details. I get a feeling this is thank you. And allow you to earn loyalty points, blah blah blah, additional rewards. Exactly. So this again, this is the whole inner sphere, or this is and it's very interesting because this is of course not the, how do you say, this is not the way the inner sphere map would normally look, obviously. I mean, it's rare. Davion basically owns half the inner sphere, and I'm not entirely sure where the borders are for the others. Here's Takeid, for example. Earth is actually here. Very, very interesting inner sphere map, if I have to be honest. I've also never seen the clan homeworlds actually depicted in a map, so that's actually kind of cool. I'm going to assume that every so often community warfare actually gets to the point where it comes out back here. Dude. And a few years ago, I think years, they implemented Solaris, which is, if you know Mechwarrior lore, Solaris Solaris is your Roman Colosseum with battle mechs. Patron selected? Okay, so you apparently choose something like a sponsor and they give you a mech. At least that's what I'm assuming is the way it's supposed to run. No, these are my mechs. I can actually tell by the names these are my mechs, specifically by these two. My Atlas AS7D. No, I think this is my DDC. Yeah, this is my DDC. This has ECM and 3 SRM6s. This is the way, if you want to build an Atlas as a brawler, this will actually work both in tabletop and in this game. In tabletop, it's just complete. It's just you've got 18 SRM6s and an AC-20 and 4 medium lasers. Anything closer than what, 270 meters, I think, is the official number. Goodbye. You can core out an assault mech with one shot if you manage to hit it right, and missile grouping is reasonable. You can actually hit with these. You have to lead, of course, but you can hit with them. You can hit hard with them. And of course, I have the clan counterpart to it, which is a dire wolf. And 4 Ultra AC5s, 6 medium lasers. Not fun. But I'm not really going to go into the whole Solaris thing because I'm not a fan of the whole one-on-one gladiator thing. I think it's great that they have it for the people that wanted it. I'm not one of the people that wanted it. For me, I always wanted community warfare first and foremost, the faction play. At the time, I was also in an actual in a unit, so that actually made sense. There were no units in game officially, so and since I left, they eventually implemented this system. So yeah, that's why I'm not in a unit. But theoretically, I should still belong to Kappa Galaxy. Practically, yeah, okay. Royal Loyalist playing for Steel Viper, yeah, blah. Who cares? But yeah, now we've seen close up, quick, heavy. Let's take something where we can see a little bit more of the scenery before we get melted. No champion, no hero. This time we want to do something a little bit more evil. Or not necessarily more evil, but more old man style. Let's put it that way. Like, for example, a Warhawk with 4 medium lasers and 45 LRMs. The nice thing about LRMs in this game, they're not as accurate as they are in the tabletop. So if you're a light mech and you actually manage to keep moving, you're fine. If you're a light mech and you think now's a good time to slow down, you're fucked. it's as simple as that. Yeah, assault mech's probably way too many people playing assault mech, so it's going to take me like an hour probably to join a match, but that's okay because there's actually something else I wanted to do, which may or may not be legal depending on where in the world you happen to be watching this from. So yeah. So, what maps do we get? This map actually runs relatively cool. I can actually live with all of these maps, but I hate skirmish. I just don't like the whole team deathmatch bullshit thing. Sorry, it's just never been my world. Team deathmatch is if I want to play team deathmatch, I'll play Quake. That's the way I've always seen it. If I want to play team deathmatch, I'll play Quake. HBG is of course a little bit sucky for an LRM user because half of the map is underground. Indirect fire underground, yeah, you see the problem. But then again, that's what the 4 medium lasers are for. For those moments where you just gotta smack him straight in the face instead of watching the hammer come from the top. And what's also nice, of course, these are clan LRMs. Clan LRMs, unlike the Inner Sphere LRMs, actually come out in a stream as opposed to a salve, to a full volley, so to speak. That's just one of the differences they had to introduce because of balancing when they introduced the clan mechs. Otherwise, clan mechs would have just completely ruffle stomped the mechs that people had paid hundreds of dollars for over the last few years, and yeah, that would have left a really, really sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And the clan invasion was actually one of those moments where it wasn't entirely sure whether or not people were going to take it well. Oh, that's right, I have pulse lasers on this even. Where the hell am I? Where the hell is everybody else? There's everybody else, and here am I. So, why am I not hearing? Oh yeah, that's right, because it's in a vacuum. You don't hear shit in a vacuum. Yeah, exactly. When they introduced clan tech, it was of course a huge balancing issue. I mean, and they massively modified the values of clan tech, and something tells me they probably still are modifying the values, because just as an example, the clans originally had ER medium lasers with the heat of a medium laser, or a little bit more.
Target
But
acquired.
yeah, the range and damage values, I think, of a large laser was something like that, and that's just something. Yeah, you take a mech, you put 10 of those on there, and yeah, goodbye everything. And especially with the smaller double heat sinks and everything that the clans have, it was a totally
New target
clusterfuck,
acquired.
basically just waiting to happen. Come on, you've got ECM, but that's not going to save you. I've got you. Come on. Ah!
New target acquired.
Those were not meant for me.
New target acquired.
Eat your own missiles, guys. As you can see, there is actually
New target
a reasonable amount of tactical gameplay here. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Oh, that supernova is gonna wish he hadn't seen me.
New target acquired.
Break. Come on.
Target acquired.
Good morning.
New target acquired.
Enemy forces at 75%.
Target destroyed.
That was supposed to be mine. No, I'm kidding.
New target
As
acquired.
long as we win, I honestly don't care. Oh, wonderful. He's walking out somewhere in the open, yeah, 400 yards away. There's no cover anywhere. He's just going to eat every one of us. And I'm just going to stand here dropping him on until this
Target destroyed.
is gone.
New target acquired.
Oh, an Atlas. Big, slow target. How many missiles do we still have? Oh, yeah, 2,500. That should be enough.
New target acquired.
Goodbye. Couldn't get a lock.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
But the old maxims of Battletech actually do still
Target
hold true.
destroyed. New
You
target
stand still, you die.
acquired.
The enemy has started
Especially if you
Target
stand
destroyed.
still with like an
New
assault mech
target
bearing down on you.
acquired.
Or some fuckhead like me that throws LRMs around like goddamn confetti.
Target destroyed.
Or in that case, that's actually both a fuckhead like me
Target
and an
acquired.
assault mech.
Target destroyed.
eradicated. Bask in the glory of your triumph.
And yeah, as you can see, that was a much better round than the one we just had. So, and there's actually something else to this game that I completely forgot so far. Just out of curiosity. Obviously not a good time to tab out. So what you also have with each mech, where is it? This is where it's going to get to be fun. Where do I find this? Redeem code, testing grounds, convert XP, statistics, achievement. Did they do out with the pilot skills? Nah, can't believe. Ah, there they are in the MECHLAB. You have to find them. You can actually set up, as you can see, a large skill tree for every mech. You can set this individually. You need exactly. You need skill points. I have 1 skill point available. So what skill would I want? Minus 0.6 heat generation is obviously not a bad thing, but I don't have the nodes for that. That's so this is actually, is this already skilled as far as it can go then? But I still can't. Yeah, so 91 is actually the maximum that I can have for this mech. Okay, that sucks. Can I? Okay, I can purchase some skill points for any of those. These are historic skill points and general skill points that I already have. Okay, it sucks that I swapped one of those. That I swapped 3 of those over for nothing. I thought I didn't have enough. Thought that was the problem. Seriously, nothing I can add? Okay. Or wait, maybe I... No. Okay, so there are actually numerous skill trees, which I apparently knew about at some point in time, and... Okay. Now that I've got that all figured out. But wait a sec, how can I... But then I should theoretically... Okay, so 91 is apparently the total mech maximum. Because I can't even put anything into the trees where I have nothing. I mean, what would I want with another consumable slot anyway? Okay, now that I've refigured that out, let's jump in a classic. Or rather, the Mechwarrior Online take on a classic would probably be a better way to put it. Or my Mechwarrior Online take on a classic, and that would be my Catapult A1. You can see, warning, incoming missiles. Something tells me this thing might have missiles. Yeah, this thing has missiles. 6 LRM-5s set to chain fire, so it's basically just spitting a constant stream of missiles, which just really pisses people off. And that's actually one of the reasons missiles got nerfed a long time ago. It was just so annoying. The same with the cockpit shake from chain fire autocannon 2s. It's not that they were actually doing any significant damage, but it was just so trollicious that people QQ'd until it got patched. That's basically what happened. The same thing that happens in every game. So yeah, fuck it. Yeah, but yeah, this is the Lerm Tosser, or one of my Lerm Tossers. I actually have LRMs like on tabletop on almost all of my mechs. That said, on tabletop, I normally do not tend towards light and medium mechs. I actually even tend away from heavy mechs. I'm basically both on tabletop and here primarily an assault pilot, and ideally either an assault or a fast mobile heavy. And the fast mobile heavy is probably going to be some form of troll build. It may actually be very battlefield effective, but its primary purpose is probably going to be to piss people off. Oh god. Yeah. I know what I'll do next. I'll show you exactly what I mean, because you can actually do some. This is still sane. This is still combat effective. I actually remember a match many years ago where the only things that were left were me and my open right leg and an atlas and an open torso. And at that point in time, collisions had been completely removed from the game. That means ramming somebody did basically no damage. It did a very, very, very little bit. And I charged at that atlas, jumping into his chest like at least 2 dozen times, something like that. Just insanely often, just to the point where this was no longer a mech warrior who actually had still figured out a way to win the game. This was a mech warrior who wishes that
Reactor
yeah that idea had been
Sensors
just
online.
minimally more
Weapons
viable.
online.
I eventually died to leg damage.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command
But-
coming in.
Oh
Capture the target
god,
area
yeah.
and engage any hostiles.
That was such a stupid match. That was on the old Forest Colony map too, if I remember right, before they redid it. Yeah, I have some truly hilarious memories of this game, to be honest. I used to play it with a lot of friends. Yeah. As usual, friends start families,
Hey, Mechwarriors.
and yeah,
Hello.
that's it.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Just brought the Black Knight out of
Wait a
retirement.
second.
Just for fun. I don't see him that often anymore.
So, get that set up. No, wait a sec. I think I had 1 and 2.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
That's the way it was set up. Or should be set up. Jesus. Oh, that's wind. That's not autocannon shots. I'm thinking the whole time, what the fuck is that, man? No, it's the snow. I'm thinking we're under like this insane autocannon barrage. Why is nothing...
Target
Hit it.
acquired.
Okay, fuckhead.
New target acquired.
You want the party? We party. Have fun with that.
They've
Anybody
taken down
else
Beta.
want some?
Spoke there, Echo 7.
Target destroyed.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Up with that cataphract guy.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Barely see my targeting reticle here in this.
Target spotted.
On. Gotcha.
destroyed. New target acquired.
He's in the air. That's gonna hurt.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target
Man, we're
acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
We're a quarter of the way there. Target spotted.
Roger, coming
New
out.
target
Put you there.
acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Well, there shouldn't be much left of this warp
Halfway
now.
there. We almost have it. Hold on for just a little longer. Need assistance. Happy to hear of your success and achievements on the surface.
Ah, that went quite well. Oh, razor dice. I remember those. Yeah. Funny considering I'm finally using a Razer keyboard again. Yeah, this mech of course has no bonus, at least as far as I know. But we do have premium time, of course, running. So premium time is the best boost you can get in this game, and yeah, of course, it costs real money, unless of course there's a promotion going on. But it's actually quite reasonably priced. I mean, basically, you can buy premium time for, I think, a year is the largest you can get, and at that point you're paying, I think, $90 or something like that, which is like 9 months of World of Warcraft or something like that. So if you want to look at it in comparison to a subscription model, it's not that bad. And of course, what they earn most of their money with, how the hell else would it be? Because I mean, you saw the razor dice in the mirror. So wait a sec, razor dice? What exactly? Yeah, I mean, you've seen you can do camos. Obviously, you can buy tons of those, but you can also buy for MC or real money, which basically is, as I mentioned earlier, the same thing. Little things to put in your cockpit. These razor dice, I think those were part of I'm actually pretty sure those were part of a promotion. I've got some cockpit items from other promotions. The clan pack, of course, came with a few. The clan pack was the introduction of the so-called what do they call them? War horns and speakers. For example, I've got in that, if I would have killed somebody in that Warhawk, you would have heard that just like this blaring fanfare. I actually put that on because at the time when the clans came out, what was I going to say? Exactly, that's when LRMs were actually quite weak. And so it was just like this huge bah to anybody who got killed by the LRMs. I actually found it kind of hilarious. I've got clapping, little clapping monkey in one. There's all sorts of shit you can put in your mech. Yeah, here for example, you want to put lanterns up and hang lanterns up, or set of magnetic speakers. Exactly. You have extra war horns for each clan. Yeah, exactly. Changes will be lost. Continue. Yes, I definitely do not want to change anything on this mech. I very much like it the way it is. Exactly. Getting to clan war horns, that's actually kind of hilarious. The clan wolf war horn, of course. Where did I put it? In a timber wolf. Exactly, and this is one of the troll builds I wanted to tell you about. This thing is just stupid. It's I think it's got like almost no. No, it actually does have. This is not the mech I'm looking for. Where is the mech I'm looking for? Was it a scarecrow? I had a clan mech built up with so stupidly many LRMs that it was not even possible to mount armor anymore. And it still only had like 3 shots. But it was 3 absolutely huge shots. No, I think exactly. I turned this into an SRM shotgun for some reason. It was probably viable at some point in time. Might still be viable. Yeah, but then in that case, let's just. Where's my Timberwolf Prime? There she is. And like on tabletop, this is actually still one of my favorite mechs. Um, I have I'm not even sure what the loadout is on this anymore, to be honest. I think it's primarily LRM based. Exactly. LRM 5 and an LRM 10. Why did I do a 5 and a 10? I think because it was lighter than a 15? Let me check. Either lighter or smaller, almost certainly. Wait a sec. 1 and 1 on the 5, exactly. And the 10 is 1 slot and 2.5, so that's 3.5 tons. And an LRM 15 weighs 3.5 tons and takes 2 slots. Heat 5. I think it was so I could LRM troll with this, but then I realized that I couldn't do that anyway. Wait a sec, let me just check quick just to make sure there was no other reason. Heat 4.3. Heat on a 10 is 2.5, and on a 5 is 1. So that's what it was. It was primarily a heat consideration. Okay, now that I got that out of my system. But it does have a lot of LRM ammo with it, which I think may actually be too much. Exactly, and close in I had the really close in I had the machine guns and the medium lasers. Oh, I can't remember. Wait a sec. 30 LRMs per salvo. A salvo comes every 4 seconds. One of those things has 240 shots in it. 200. I'll have to take a look once I've played it. And I think that's the only way to do it right now. Just see what the hell happens. Oh, I completely missed the switch. Und ja, falls du zuhörst, noch da bist, Sali Paule. Ja, das hört man gerne. Ich habe leider keinen zweiten PC zum Streamen, das heißt, ich muss aus dem Game raustabben, um dummerweise die Dinger zu lesen. Was ich lustig finde, ich hatte da gar kein Ping gehört. Normalerweise gibt es doch als ein Bling oder sowas, wenn im Twitch eine Message geht. Also zumindest war es vorhin. Ja, eben, ich habe den Stream ja aufgemacht und der Erik hat eben gemeint, so, ja, Mechwarrior Online würde ich gerne mal anschauen. Und dann, ja, okay, zocken wir mal ein bisschen MWO. Ist ja auch schon lang her. Nee, eben keine Notification diesmal wieder. Nicht unbedingt weiter schlimm, aber komisch. Oh, jetzt will's ins Game rein und natürlich habe ich im Moment den Twitch-Manager auf. Das verschickt ihn jetzt gerade ein bisschen. Oh, das verschickt ihn ein bisschen arg. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist gar nicht gut. So, da, jetzt. That almost went horribly wrong.
Online. All systems nominal.
Why do I have the machine guns on 4? Steuerung? Hallo? Ah, jetzt. Da.
Sorry.
I'm not sure I want to know what for. Ah, Conquest Map, okay. Nee, gar nicht. Das ist eine Base.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Fuel at 25%.
Witzig ist auch, ich wollte eigentlich als Username The Ultimate Noob auswählen oder World's Greatest Noob. War alles tatsächlich schon genommen. Ich habe gedacht, gut, irgendwie klar, ja. Hat ja eine gewisse Werbewirksamkeit. Ich wollte eigentlich nur, dass die Leute wissen, was auf sie zukommt. Sie denken, sie sehen hier irgendeinen Pro-Gamer. Ja, Maschinengewehre in die Hauswand. Sehr nützlich. Ja, genau. Rennt mit euren Dickschiffen da ruhig vor.
Target spotted.
Ja, ich merke, meine Situational Awareness ist komplett hinüber. Ich habe schon so lange sowas nicht mehr gezockt.
Try to push in this
New
area.
target acquired.
At least get something off to our dead Cyclops, buddy.
New target acquired.
Dog cage needs to shut down.
Target spotted.
Okay, that's what happens when you don't know which guns are where. Cool. You actually can blow up.
Target spotted.
At least part of.
New target
Man, you
acquired.
shoot me right in the torso, Archer? What the fuck, man?
I want to get really, really far away from here really, really fast, I think. I don't think this is going to be fun.
Bro, you shot like 4 fucking SRMs right into my torso. How did you do that?
Oh, dude, can I not go through here? Ah, yeah. Not as fat as I thought. Oh, that's cute.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
In the way.
New target acquired. Left arm critical damage.
Yeah, situational awareness, I think that's hatte die Drohne gesehen, wollte die Drohne klatschen, war keine gute Idee. Der Stream hängt, wenn ich raus habe. Ah, okay, alles klar, gut zu wissen. Ja gut, verständlich, ja klar, weil es ja nicht mehr die Fokusanwendung ist.
Override enemy. Critical.
Aber ich sagte ja, watch me fail at your favorite games. Ich weiß nicht, ob es your favorite game ist, aber ich faile auf jeden Fall. Ja,
Critical.
Ziel erreicht.
Warning incoming. Artillery strike online. Critical damage. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Black pulse laser destroyed. New target acquired. Black
Was ist das? Achso, das ist probably something.
destroyed. Black torso destroyed. Black critical damage. Black torso critical damage.
Okay. And I think I've actually shown Eric enough, so now I'll just play a little bit for shits and giggles. See if I can't figure out how this shit works again. So, goodbye, Mad Cat. Where was my Warhammer again? I want to, but it's just so damn slow. Nah. Ah! Better idea. Oops, sorry about that. I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me, but at least I'm gonna have fun. Oh my god. I just noticed that one of my favorite tabletop builds that I've been running those last few days, it's exactly this fucking mech. And this is actually also one of my favorite mechs to play here in the game. On tabletop, it's just a headhunter. And ironically, with the Gauss rifle, it's a headhunter here too. If you're actually able to hit a head with it, the Gauss rifle is actually a fun weapon. A lot of people hate the aiming mechanic, but I like it. Or I used to like it. maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. I just got my ass handed to me in a Timberwolf. So yeah, Zerb, shut up. Before people think you actually know what you're doing. Ja, wie kommt eigentlich die Sprache an, Paul? Ist die klar und verständlich oder ist das einfach nur alles Gulasch? Jetzt ist eh gerade Ladescreen, jetzt kann ja auch ruhig der Stream für eine Sekunde stocken. Ja, so stimmt, Ladescreen raustappen. Ah, ich lerne es aber auch wirklich nie. Let's see what happens. Ah, jetzt. Allah, mach's gut, Paul.
Lieben Dame.
Evening, Sergeant.
So then, let's get back into this game. I think I'll actually make this the last round. Maybe play something else afterwards.
Reactor online.
Maybe a bit of Hearthstone or something like that.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, stick together. Fire.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 25%. Fuel
let me
at
go.
Contact
0%.
King Cat Bravo 4.
Also, Delta 2. We'll take the Y2 over there.
Target acquired.
There's a log at the left.
New target
for,
acquired.
Target spotted.
Alright, I'm getting flanked.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Focus echo if we can.
Fuel at 25%. Target
Sorry.
destroyed.
Target spotted.
I'm stick. Well, I took one down with me.
go anywhere. But I think that's enough Mechwarrior Online for you to get at least a general idea of how the game
Artillery
works.
strike.
And obviously I'm being dropped in probably at a higher skill level than I should be playing, because I used to be reasonably good. Pilot skill rating of 3, that's not exactly the ultimate noob that I would say that I profess to be. But hey,
Warning.
let's watch someone else get wrecked.
Online. Warning, incoming missile.
Yeah, but again, I'm just getting dropped at a level that, yeah, as long as I probably should be playing. It's just like World of Warcraft. You could drop me into an LFR raid, and yeah, I'll be just fine. You drop me into an actual heroic raid, and yeah, I'd probably fail for a day just because, yeah, I haven't professionally or semi-professionally or seriously, I should say, played World of Warcraft in, I don't know. I played it for a few months during 8.2, and for like the very beginning of 8.3, for in both cases for the first time in 3 years. So, but basically when Classic came out, I tried out retail in the hopes of maybe it's easy to get money, blah blah, get a free token. And, Classic unfortunately doesn't really do it for me for some reason. I don't really know why.
Right leg.
And retail
Right arm.
almost does it for me even less. Well, Eric, as my MECHLAB loads for one final time, because I think I'm just gonna stop. I mean, I've spent an hour or something like that, a little bit more probably, and okay, Twitch apparently works. This thing does look cool, and I just wish I could actually use these things reasonably well anymore. I'm not sure I got a single kill. That's, yeah, I mean, that is not worthy of someone with the title of Overlord. Admittedly, I got that with the Phoenix pack. That's not something I had to earn. And yeah, again, tier 3, and I think there are 5 tiers, with tier 1 being the best. If I'm not completely wrong, it's been so long. I honestly don't remember. What are my graphics settings like anyway? Though, did I even? I completely forgot to push those up. I think. Oh, cool! You can change the field of view now. Maybe I should do that by. Although I think I actually had video options. I think, yeah, I already had it all on very high. Exactly. Only anti-aliasing is off because I'm sitting, what, 4 yards from a 42-inch screen. So the only thing anti-aliasing would do for me is make things even harder to read, because really I should probably have a screen at least 10 inches larger, but yeah, it costs money. But yeah, so that was Mechwarrior Online. Eric, I hope I was able to show you anything you wanted to know. If not, let me know. And yeah, signing off. Take care